Chichi for that, and it's from Chichi's point of view that we kickstart our discussion tonight on Insight. We're talking about climate, and tonight I have a guest who's absolutely amazing, and she's here. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for the insight that you're just about to offload or unload on us.
Thank you.
Right, your name is something quite interesting. There's an English name.
Yes, there is, but I rarely use it.
But you rarely use that.
Yes.
You prefer to be known as let me see if I get it, Wanjuhi.
Oh, wow.
Is that correct?
Wanjuhi Njoroge.
Wanjuhi Njoroge.
It means the resilient one.
Thank you, and that's something we're going to be talking about tonight.
Yes.
Wanjuhi is a climate and nature restoration consultant, and she's got lots of insight on the subject we have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
First things first, I understand you grew up on a farm.
Yes, I did.
How do you feel looking at that story, looking at those young people practically learning agribusiness as part of their high school? I
think it's fantastic, and we need to reintroduce something we used to call the 4K club.
Exactly.
Back in schools. Growing up on the farm, this is at the foot of Mount Kenya, a very beautiful village called Kafaru.
Wow.
You had to know how to farm. To this day, when I go home, I shed off everything and I become a daughter of the farm. I'll be tending the farm, I'll be feeding the chicken, the cows, the pigs. It's a beautiful experience. But when you think about agribusiness and the future, the one industry that will never be extinct is a food industry.
That's right.
Because people have to eat, else become extinct.
Correct.
So when I see schools introducing agribusiness as one of the courses that the students are taking, I'm inspired, and I think there's a promise for the future.
Splendid.
Yes.
And drawing from your experience, again, at the foothills, or rather the valleys, of Mount Kenya, tell me, looking at the background that we have behind us, what sort of changes have you noticed from the time you were younger and now?
I think the major one, and coming from an agricultural background, has to be the unreliable seasons. We knew for sure that March, April, May was the long rains, and then around October, November, we would have the short rains. Now they are unreliable, and we have to adapt. We have to quickly change if we are to survive.
Right. Now, I want us to talk about solutions. I want to talk about innovations in a moment. But there's some things we have to get out of the way first. The minister earlier, Honorable Mvurya, was talking about the absence of certain groups in the conversation, in the decisions that are taken concerning climate change.
Yeah.
From where you sit, what voices are missing in a conversation around climate change? What voices are missing?
I think one of the most important things, and I was thinking about it on my drive here, is the indigenous communities. When you think about the Mark community, and there's somebody on Twitter who had done a breakdown of how well they know how to take care of the environment. Even the name Nairobi is Maasai, and it was a beautiful place that had water, So the indigenous community had a way of taking care and protecting the environment. And we can't talk about the environment, for instance, without talking about animals and the wildlife. And there was a time I went to Naivasha, and one of the rangers was telling me that if you're attacked by a buffalo, it means you have killed a wild animal. And that is how the buffalo is fighting for the animal that you kill, is revenging for the animal that you kill. And that is a Maasai belief. So they knew how to protect the environment. When you think about soil erosion, for instance, our traditional communities knew how to protect soil erosion. When you think about coexisting with nature, we have existing ways. Our forefathers knew how to take care of our environment.
And we're missing that.
And we're missing that. I'm a lover of the bees. I'm a lover of forests and trees. I'm a tree hugger. And these were things that our forefathers did. If you grew up in a village like myself, we grew up with concrete tanks where we would harvest water.